So back in 2016, my father got a notice from the Greek Navy that he was being relocated to work as part of NATO here in here in Norfolk, and so all of the family went along with him, and I had to change schools during my senior year, and I attended high school here, completed my senior year, then came straight to ODU. I actually started programming when I was 12 years old, and back then I knew that I wanted to study computer science, and that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life because it just clicked with me. I just loved it so much. I started learning on my own, and I came to university having a pretty good background in computer science, and I just expanded my horizons tremendously, learned a lot of new things. As a lot of people, I was actually very interested in video games. I played them all the time back then. And that's how a lot of people actually start out in computer science, because they like video games and they want to make video games. That's how I started out too. But as I started learning on my own, like started watching videos on YouTube about Java, because it was my first programming language that I learned, I understood and found out that there's just so much more in computer science. There are databases, you have enterprise applications, and so I'm no longer focused on video games. I want to do something else. And it's been great so far. I've been learning a lot of things. So I've made several apps, two major ones before attending ODU. One of them I built completely on my own was when I was 15 years old, and it's called Hypercrypt. It's a file and folder encryption software. It's actually published in the Microsoft Store, and you can go download it if you want right now. You use it to encrypt files and folders and data on Windows. The second application was as part of the Future Business Leaders of America competition, and it was a database management solution for family entertainment centers. So I actually presented it in Anaheim, California, and I won 5th place nationally. Then I have several applications that I developed while being at ODU as part of research. The first two were in medical image computing and machine learning for medical image computing. So I built an application with machine learning to assist in image guided neurosurgery, because the lab I work for, called the CRTC, we have a very robust medical image registration software called APBNR, and this machine learning solution is meant to enhance APBNR and make it fast and usable in a real-world scenario as part of an image guided neurosurgery operation to remove brain tumors. Then the third major app I made was an augmented reality molecular visualization software, which basically means that you can wear augmented reality headset, and then you can see molecules in AR in the real world and interact with them, rotate them, travel around. And it was meant to assist in STEM education, because it's a much better way of learning about molecules such as proteins and how they look, instead of just reading a book and just looking at the screenshots or the pictures. So I have received a lot of support from my primary research mentor, who is Dr. Nikos Chrysakoidis. He's the principal investigator in the Center for Real-Time Computing, the group I work for, and he has been extremely helpful, advising me about graduate school, about classes here, which classes to take, and helping my research. And he helped me be a better researcher, pointing me out to resources that I can learn and be better at what I do. Well, I'm planning to go to graduate school, and after graduate school, find a job in industry as a software engineer. My biggest tip: persistence. Keep hacking at whatever you're doing. Don't just give up, and if you meet an obstacle, just keep on trying to solve it, and then you're going to solve it eventually, and then you're also going to learn from your mistakes as you're trying to solve whatever it is you're trying to solve. Persistence is key, absolute key, and of course, attend all your lectures.